Okay, so we're going to look at how you get your Hantek HT-25 secondary ignition probe to work with your PicoScope 2204A. Now, this isn't exclusive to the Hantek secondary ignition probe or the PicoScope 2204A. So you could literally apply what we're going to talk about in this video to any probe or any oscilloscope. First of all, what we mean by this is I've got the demo mode open at the minute. So this is PicoScope 7 Automotive Early Access. And you can see there by just selecting channel C, we're getting a voltage range and it's going up to about 24 volts. Now, what we want is a reading that is going to give us something that is relative to what the spark plug's getting. So we want a kilovolt reading. So first of all, let me show you what the probe looks like in PicoScope 7 Automotive. So if we go over to probes, we go to secondary. Okay, I'm just going to select positive, and that's now changed that probe so that we can see the readings in a kilovolt scale. Okay, so you see how it's changed here now to kilovolts. That is going over range a bit on this one. But what I want to show you is what the probe is actually doing. So if we go back to these probes, and I'm going to go to edit and just change the name of it. And we're going to change the units to kilovolts and click next. And this is the important bit. So what you can see here is that the probe is actually making a calculation, converting what it reads on the ignition clamp into kilovolts. So if it reads 1 volt, it's going to read a value of 10,000 kilovolts. Okay? So what we want to be able to do is use that information to create a probe in PicoScope 7 test and measurement, the normal version, so that we can use our secondary clamp with this and get the readings we want. So we're connected up now to PicoScope 7 T&M, and the first thing I want to show you is that there's no attenuator on this unit. Okay, that is, I imagine, some sort of capacitors and things like that to make the signal clean, because if we put this across the battery, you can see that we get 12 volts reading on the oscilloscope. Okay, now if that was an attenuator, that would be showing us a lower voltage. So I'm going to connect this up now to this extension lead that I've put on this pencil type coil, and we'll start the engine. Okay, so we're not picking anything up yet. What we'll do is we'll just reduce that voltage. Okay, there we go. We can now see that image there. And what you'll notice is that it's inverted, it's upside down. Now, if you turn the clamp around, it doesn't make a difference. It's just how it works on this car, okay? It's just how it's picking up. You'll notice on the automotive version, we had the option for the positive and the negative, depending on how you were going to measure it. We'll not worry about that right now, because we can just hit that invert button there, and it flips it the right way around, okay? We're on 1 millisecond per division and 1 volt. So now what we want to do is go to probes. We are going to add a probe, and we're going to call it secondary ignition, and the unit is going to be kilovolts, and then click next. And then if we go back to PicoScope 7 Automotive, what we basically want to do is copy that equation or the table. So we can see here that they've got an equation there, y equals 10,000x. So if we do the same, 10,000, okay, we should get the same value. So 100 millivolt is 1,000 kilovolts. 100 millivolts, maybe because we have put in kV here, let's just leave it as V. And there we are. We've now got the same settings on that table, okay? So now, if we go to next, leave that as it is, finish, we are now getting our reading in kilovolts. By the way, if you don't want to set this up yourself, just head over to mechanicmindset.com and sign up for the free waveform library. In there, what I'll do is I'll save this file, and all you'll need to do is open it in PicoScope 7 TNM, the normal version, and save it, and it will actually import the probes for you. So what I'm going to do now is invert that waveform. Go to invert, okay? We can see there now that we are getting that reading in kilovolts, okay? So we were just going over a little bit there, okay? So the trigger sometimes has a hard time catching this because it's quite, I suppose, quite a weak signal, but you can see that we're picking one up there. And what you'll notice is that it's quite grainy. You see, if we zoom into this, it's like steps, okay? Now that's because the PicoScope 2204A has a very low vertical resolution, only 8 bits. Now the great thing with the PicoScope 7 software is that we've got in this DSP, digital signal processing, I'm assuming, we've got this resolution enhancement, and you see there when I knocked it up a little bit, it's actually cleaned up that waveform. However, that is at the expense of that measurement there. So you can see, look, that as we increase that resolution enhancement, we lose the amplitude on the waveform, okay? And it will actually go all the way to completely smooth out that line. So it would be up to you whether you use that or not. I tend not to put it up too much. 9.5 is usually the most, but you can see there, even at 8, we've cleaned it up, 8.5. So I hope that helps. Like I said, give it a go yourself. If not, just head over to the free waveform library, download this waveform, open it on Pico 7, and it will be there ready for you. In fact, if you're still using PicoScope 6, what you can do is actually export that probe from Pico 6 Automotive and import it back into the normal PicoScope 6.